It is now me. Today na Friday. A Friday they different from the body where they feel inside studio. It is sweet, no be small. Carry better. My oga told me don't say me can no worry. Anything where I want your fish, we get extra fish inside. It go buy for me. Now in the client arrange clock. Make my clock no pass the time where it's supposed to be. Make I don't miss our appointment inside today. So Koko of the matter don't end. We'll come to enter Koko of the fish. Find the bone, find the ubuku chopper for inside.
Only you just sit down, say make you set person up. We don't even know what's concerning.
I in their front now. I walk up ask for my front. She say go buy me fish.
Well, welcome to Inside Koko of the Matter for today. Today na the second day in the month of September. Now they say the months don't already they work hard on the enter inside gear 2. The next thing gear 5, and now we go see say September don't work go. But we want to make sure say any day where they work for inside September, they work with us for Inside Koko of the Matter. My name is Somi Alegino, and we don't welcome una once more. Of course, I dey here with my oga will be boss. We get plenty ororo.
Hey, now maybe that you na pop we no can get oil, but you dey. Balance. If they do life now balance by balance. So if front tire no green move, back tire go one shaga, but you know go fit go by yourself. My name is Femi D. I'm a carry welcome inside program today. So we don't bring another matter for 2023 election. Some people go come tell me say whether my name na Electorate. Fit call am, fit put am for inside media like that. At least that one you know bad pass like that. Okay, but we want look small. Waiting now they talk on top this election where they come. So some people say if you turn body like this, it too much. It turn go like that, it too much. We want bring better guests to break down the talk. May we carry understand. Another side will be like say people know the reason on top this election matter. May we look at where turn them, may we open them inside. May we break the Koko, may Kukuma break. May we know where we did for inside the roads where we did for this journey. If now motorway you enter, we know the car bus stop. Now you go know say you don't face road where you don't know. May we know the bus stop where we did for 2023 election. Now we did so for inside program today. Say.
Comrade Deji Adeyanju, be civil rights activist. Now go follow us. Check him out inside this matter this evening. Yes, he go follow us. Put for inside the internet because he don't day where we no go fit bring and come studio, but at least he go still follow us. Check him out for inside the matter. Yes, Deji Adeyanju go follow us. So make sure say una tanda put for everywhere where you day. Watch us, whether not for your television or for your phone or for your laptop. Also, we want enter inside political worker now, so make sure say you turn that post. They follow us, they check them out for inside all the different to read them. Where they bring come give una ACB.
All right, nothing do us. We'll enter this break with the comeback. Hey, fuel subsidy matter, 2 engine for inside one government. Hey, they don't knock themselves for head though. Custom talk say lie is too much for NPC mount. On top say na 60 million liters. Now we they use per day. He say no be amu. Say boge don't enter inside the talk where.
This matter now, we carry and put for inside the Koko of the matter. We don't know as the thing won't be because it be like say our president don't carry him brother-in-law and be say our Aisha Buhari senior brother. Yes, Oga Ahmed Alilu can give an director of the company where they print our money for inside Nigeria.
From there, inside corruption matter we don't take, they come from front, from back, from all sides. 6.2 million naira. Now they owe the Oga, former governor of Plateau State, Jonah Jang for waste before. But now, court don't rule, say that matter, no be am at all. May the waka go as free, may breeze, they touch up. Problem no day. Say this money, no be am.
Oh yeah, now why court declare one person, like say party they pursue another person, they come out from inside the PDP. They say they don't waka, they don't pursue Oga Dotun Babayemi because so they say in they do waiting not follow for inside the party waka.
Another story where they are handing on top of tribunal. They say they don't sack PDP, declare PRP winner for inside Plateau by election. And I know say Plateau State, he get as one by election where they do way never far. Now they don't give candidates who come from PRP, say now he be the real original before winner of the election.
And for inside Katsina State, the last year government, they make sure say they do this thing where they call empowerment of Nigerians because they don't carry 20,000 naira. They give up to 7,000 people where they call vulnerable people them for inside Katsina State.
And yes, obedient moment, lady wey dem sack for work yesterday wey dey tell you, don join Peter Obi rally. She don't even get scholarship, get employment. You see, say sometimes, don't be every time devil dey see person who permanent. They don't cast, they don't bind the devil wey wan with her for work. But things don't clear now.
All right, now welcome back to a Koko of the matter. Yes, Femi get to clear in truth because the Tory, why some of them sweet, some of them, it be like say they get some kind of scoy inside the matter. Make we start with the very, very sweet one because I sure say this girl, she go happy pass any other person. We carry the Tory come yesterday, say, it be like say she been get off day for work. Now as she go the off day finish and she dey go her house say okay she don't do rally or to support her person will be her candidate or proposed candidate. Now the oga send a message from inside the office where in they say oh yeah that's the rally where you go back from there go meet them may they give you work and God don't answer her prayer because even though not be the obedience people now give and work but he get a one pastor or apostle Chibuzo gift Chinyere wey enter inside the matter say no now why una go do this girl wetin she do wetin bad like this oh yeah now first give am scholarship for inside the ministry wey they do he say he go dey pay the money for her school till she graduate from school come still give am sharp employment of inside in water factory and they say the money where they pay am now he double the one where they pay am for where they pursue am so the oga will be like say they do a strong thing come be like say now God now come favor am last so good news in that department. I say make I use the good news start the talk before we enter inside the one we're going to make some of our callers their voice go to do I beg we they beg you when they call us not the vex now normal things where they happen for inside the country some good things some bad things talk and as we they talk now oga Joseph now don't call us so Oga Joe, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Auntie Some, good evening.
Welcome.
Welcome. Well done. See, I said the talk small.
Oga Joe Adeye, you must greet me. Oga Joe Adeye, good evening. Good evening.
We start the good news show. I don't want verse today.
So you don't want verse. Now me they make you verse. You don't want greet me. I greet you if you don't greet me. I greet you.
Good evening. I greet you, Oga Femi.
How did you think of
you?
I
don't want verse too much. I don't want verse.
So now me they make you verse.
Talk small. So. Because now Nigeria don't turn to family. Kinikon. Ababuwadi don't tell us what thing him being plan to come do. No problem. All promise cancel. Make you do anything we want to do. How only go carry in law come put for where they print money. This thing only they appoint people with the members of APC as leg. CFO, then they tell them say, no, see this person. See when you contest for president, see when he contest for governor, see when he see in ID card for this party, see. While you know they agree. And what think this man tell us say one can do with this? This same man with day here, he person never look as a caretaker, as a acting for this year, 1 year or 2 years. 4 years, I did close to 5 years. I magu act as the EFCC. Out of corruption. Money with this man thief, what they call magu. He still do frog job. They never see finish.
You ever encounter because I never hear say they stay in steam money. They just say they probe them. They don't talk say the amount with
no talk.
No, because amount. They talk when they talk. If you prove them. No, wait, Oga Joe. Now national television with day. Now national television with day. Oga Joe. I don't say the verse, but you know if you just
call me, I will come. Now he might be in there at DSS.
You will prove them. You don't count the money where you say in thief. You did they count them. But we
this guy, they collect salary. They collect promotion, join. They collect salary, they collect promotion. Now they don't carry in law, come put. See,
Okay, make we talk the full story so that you go get the background so that whether you go reduce this vex where you the vex. So now make I start with better talk about it. Like I say you still con the vex. Oh yeah, now first they say now Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria be Oga Godwin Emefiele now recommend this Oga Halilu give our presido to, you know, because in don't, like I say, don't they do one kind of small work. First, in don't already did there in acting capacity when the former Oga of the printing and minting will be Abbas Masanawa in commot for inside May 16. So it already did there in acting capacity. And if like say based on the work we don't they do, now CBN governor say, oh yeah, Oga, can't really look inside this matter. Like say this Oga fit do the work well. So now the full story be that, and he get some kind qualification, he gets MBA, they don't do some kind of international affair and diplomacy, different things for inside the matter, and he gets over 23 years of experience for inside banking industry. So even though he gets as it in, he won't be like he get one kind of color because na in-law of our president, but still. Not be just one of those empty employments, assignment, appointments.
So, now money matter anywhere where money they involve. Person suppose they know. We suppose they know who carry keep for there for inside this one. So it's supposed to follow. Okay, we'll carry this next call. Who there with us?
Good evening, Koko of the matter.
Now you be that.
It's Laurentia. I'm calling from Knife Camp.
Good evening, Madam Laurentia. Welcome.
Well done, Koko.
We greet you too.
I want to thank OPM Oga for his good work, because that day when I saw the girl, the way she was shedding tears, me myself, I was shedding my own tears. I said, if I wish I'm in the position to help this girl. Thank God for the good news. God will continue to bless her. Bless all of you for giving us this information. God bless you. Nice.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Laurentia. And I think this particular theory, it gets another angle we never reason them from. Say this issue of say people they decide to express, saying okay, now their choice be this, now their choice be this. No matter who they choose, not before another person to come they begin on top the matter. Last, at the end of the day, when you reach election day, the general will of the people now go speak that day. But today, took people anyhow, no matter who they follow here, because not be only obedience matter day for SIA. You get some kind of people where they follow BAT, you get some kind of people where they follow articulated, what is it they call them? Anyhow, not reach to the victimized person.
Well, it's not supposed to be. And true. And that one where we talk, it get as the Bible talk, and they say, if you don't say your neighbor know the chop meat, no chop meat near here, chakpa, wakapa, no be like Bible talk about, no way you go to chop meat. If where you they the domot where you day, if you like say, the people where their blood, they hot pass your own onto politics matter, allow peace a chance. Just the waka your own. Now you when you reach where you want vote, now you know who they your mind say you want vote. It get lesson where person supposed to learn inside that one. Okay, now we'll take another call inside this evening. Carry welcome inside program.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Oga Michael. Welcome.
Yeah. Now Michael from Duse.
Good evening, Oga Michael. Welcome.
Yeah. See this government, now party government. Talk. How they happen so?
Hi.
So I'm not surprised. Understand? So now party government now we there for Nigeria.
Okay.
But by special grace of God will give us a very good leader. They will lead us well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Femi, if like say based on this party, make we enter inside this next story, because if like say na bege with the C between customs and NNPC. Now the DG of customs don't carry bege talk come say how NNPC go they lie they give us Nigerians. Say that they say we they consume up to 60 million liters per day. When by this at the same time as they talk this one, now 98 million liters, now they shift come out from inside depot. Make I leave me make it enter inside this story where make we hear how far. The
part of the story where even sweet me pass now when the customs controller general Ahmed Dali can say now every day Nigerians they fill them tank. He said, no way, where would they buy fuel? 60 million liters inside one day. They look at the worker. When nobody say that, go front, go back, go front, go back. Now everybody they drive for inside Nigeria. So he say all the money where they talk. Say somebody somewhere don't put hand, do mago on top the number of the kind of fuel where they use per day. Say this solution onto subsidy. We don't know what they pay for last. But say imo when a custom, in fact, when I do watch up, it talk say how many truck go carry 60 million liters of fuel per day? Say where they custom. They feel count the number of truck where they pass for road. They know them, they see them. Say no be anyhow. If 60 million liters they walk up pass for this country every day, everywhere for no day all right. But as if they see them, so somebody don't do mago join the team, bring mass when no enter. come submit, come use and collect money from different people.
So this story now, we say they try to understand from waiting Oga Hamid they talk, they say, waiting they talk, they say we know they consume reach 60 million liters.
Bam.
Because apart from the 60 million where NNPC talk, say now we they drink, now we they use. He said now 98 million liters, now they move from depot every day.
They say not see 98 liters
so
now, 98 million.
60 million, we know they use and reach, plus he still get like some 20 something, a bit 30 something liters, 38 liters extra, where we not even fit the account for. So who go answer that question?
Who they pay them?
Make we hear from this next caller. Good evening, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
It's all about the lady that in Ogasak. Please, are we together?
Yes, we hear you.
Please, can you give us more details about the lady? Who is the Oga's name?
Who is? Make I first
Who is the Oga's name?
Make I read
We want to know the kind of wicked
the
person.
lady na Regina Ledu, she be the work for inside one office like that for inside Port Harcourt for Rivers State, and then as this news scatter yesterday now say they don't pursue her come out for where she dey work. They say now the GO General Overseer of Omega Power Ministry Apostle Chibuzo Gift Chinyere now he say this thing where they do am not good, so may they can't give her work and he can't still give her scholarship for her education. That information reach you. I say the call don't drop.
If you want to know the name of the Oga, me I call the first. Me no go call the name of the Oga. Me they no go use 2x2 arrange them for road.
No, they not go fit. The news there everywhere. Whether we call them, we no go call them. Apostle Chibuzo Gift, where the GO of Omega Power Ministry.
They say na Koko of the matter call it name now.
No, it not mean. I mean, even the Auntie Laresha we call us just now. She said she even called the OPM self. So the news don't there everywhere. Not be anything.
No, wait, not be the church now. Here they talk. Now the Oga we saka in the first place.
Oh, that's one okay. We not get the name of the Oga.
No be my mouth to get am.
We not get the name of the Oga. We not even get the name of the place where she they work. The good thing be say the badness thing we do, God don't use her, bless her. Because remember say the salary where she don't they earn now times 2 of what she they collect before. So now 20,000 she they collect before. Now she they collect 40,000 plus free education scholarship. Case closed. Yes,
so meanwhile the case don't come open between customs and NNPC now. Who they lie, who they talk through, who they collect Nigerian money, where they put a hole for the pocket of Nigeria. Now we don't remain, sir. So the thing don't even come confused now. And who will go believe?
The big question on top of this matter be saying now for inside the House Committee, whether they look the medium-term expenditure framework thing, now in talk this thing. So as he talk, who take the talk, say, okay, make we touch like this thing where Oga talk. Now the problem with that, they tell us waiting the warriors for inside this country, but when they bring some kind of big talk like this, where we suppose they reason, they calculate, they hold some people accountable, everywhere go quiet. Well, we go see how this one go, but make we take our call. Oga Nasiru, they call us from inside Kabusa. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
This guy where they had the value your program. Well. Now I say look at your call this time. Look at hear you.
Thank you, sir.
And your face is one of my brother for village. So me and my wife, they enjoy you. So as the matter be, the matter of the guy where the struggle starts in worker, that is no good at all. May they free everybody. May they vote campaign for anybody where they believe safe. He carry Nigeria forward. As for the NNPC matter. That matter, made a torchlight and those people, this body government, if I say we'll do protest, so we will do protest. And for even bringing in law, make it come head that they print our money. I don't like them at all. But if I say, no be personal something. No, you forgive them for that one because you get in choice and the guy they qualify. Now my own stake with that one, no.
Thank you.
I think I did value your program. No more. Madam, thank you. I beg no best.
Thank
wife
you.
They hear you.
We greet you.
Madam, we greet you. You are gathered this weekend.
Good evening.
Hey, see Madam voice.
Thank you.
Well done, Madam. Thank you.
All right, onto this matter. Well, make we look this one. This one where it be like say some kind heavy money today involved 6.2 billion naira fraud. Where it be like say court for inside the Plateau State. It can't be like say they don't discharge the person where they say now in there on top the matter. Former Plateau Governor Oga Jonah Jang.
And they drag this matter come not be today. For inside the one way we know. We they yes say now when he come up for work that time now they start the dragon 6.2 billion naira EFCC. Now they follow the matter come. But problem we can't be say when judge go look the matter Christy Dalop He say inside this high court what I do. I don't look the matter. All the thing where EFCC bring come for my front. I don't select. I don't even consider proof to say the money they in pocket. Say all the talk where they just talk. They just speak English. Go front, come back. Okay. So it can't make sure, it can't mean say we suppose they find out when EFCC won't drop a single court. They suppose hold evidence for hand.
Everything complete.
Before they go to court.
That be question. Now what is they suppose they do?
It tire me because sometimes if one week case, may we no come they say the case don't day. May we no come see how the thing
go
enter.
what they call them trial by media first. So they go down judge, jury, everything finish before they can reach court. Make we take this our caller. Good evening, welcome to the show.
Good evening. I don't know the matter.
We greet you.
Victor calling from Dubai.
Welcome, sir.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, I make a thank you for the good work they do for studio.
Thank you, sir.
The one took me for that guy when they start for work because he in the support PKB. The just advice for any employer, advice for employers that they should always accommodate their employees despite the differences in political parties. Because it's not possible that it's not compulsory that employer and employee must be in the same party. That is it. So make a took math again for what thing they happen for CBN. The people where they produce not say CBN governor and our president get their own agenda, their own secret agenda, and two of them know. So what thing would they talk is say that appointment go stand as far as Nigerians they concerned because maybe them get CBN Nigeria get them.
Okay.
True.
Again, what I want talk is concerning what in the happen for Nigeria now. He say now the more you read, the less you see.
The more you look, the less you see.
The more you look, now the less you see. Where are they head to now because of that thing where customer boss now talk. He say maybe the figure where NNP to give, maybe RCB. So now they say they carry and go up. So they customer for saying the truth because many things they happen for this Nigeria. The way where they take the give us figure when no go at all. So that's all God they expose them one by one.
It's all right.
Thank you for the good work.
Thank you, Victor. We appreciate you too. All right.
Say may God they expose them.
Well,
like that kind of prayer point.
The expose never complete. It not be today we start today hear of some kind kurukere waka for inside how our oil they move, how they move. But the problem be say when they talk the talk finish, who they follow on to the last to make sure say anybody we don't do trash for inside and they go catch and they go hold them and they go make sure say answer to what he's supposed to do.
You know one thing where they interesting. If you go where they roast bully, you won't buy bully. As you no need touch up before you know say this bully go sweet. You go know the bully where go like granite. You go know the one where no go follow granite. This matter as you look am, you go know say it go follow granite. Meaning say it go bring small things where go use chop am, turn am. You go know say this matter it get as they go. But wait now. Say they don't turn out to private company now. More come here where the money enter. Now they go the audit them everything. More they say, Oga custom, you do it, Gary, do it. Just the motor was they prefer when you reach. Allow me pass you, yeah. We they come back inside this program where we did so. Allow my motor pass so yeah.
Buying or by tribe, but who people came out to say this is who we want, and people must have seen the result of that person in a positive way.
I want ANEC to take a proper preparation and all the PVC and this is the electoral, this machine that they use. They should make sure that they put it in order so that nobody will go there and start saying that they say, no, you are this is your fingerprint, yeah, this and didn't do this, didn't do that. You know, that will cause problem. But if anybody that participates on the election, I believe nothing will happen.
What I will advise the INEC to do is to ensure that the credible election is given to Nigerians come 2023 general elections. What all they need to do to make sure that they put all their hands on deck and to ensure that there were no manipulation of votes, no rigging whatsoever, most especially violence should be taken care of. You know, going forward with the insecurity level in the country, I want to believe that the INEC should look critically into that, ensure that security operatives at strategic places where you think that maybe it's a red alert, where you know, a situation whereby there's going to be potentiality of a crisis could happen. So all these places, I want to believe that if they key into all this, into factors, they should be able to have made sure that provision of adequate security is provided.
They should do the proper things to allow all sectors to be balanced. So INEC should be objective in their responsibilities. INEC is a college, and that college, there's a lot of expectation. The citizen, the electorate is expected from them. So they should ensure and be objective and do the real thing, what is expected of them to be done. Nigeria will be okay.
Credible election. As we are putting, after voting, everybody should count he or her, all the parties, they should count their vote there and announce who is the winner in that vote. From there, election will be credible. Not whereby they will just collect it and they say they are going to the office to count or whatever, then the collection office, all those people in and all. It's not necessary. Let's know. On in there, that's what we do. NPP will line up in the field. As BND, they say, hey, NPP win. APP win. Those days, that's what we do. But now, I don't just know. If they can do it like that, let them be announcing the winner from every polling vote. Then I think INEC will come with credit.
Carry welcome back. They say the get reason why Taylor they measure head now because he wants so cap for you. Person when one so jeans, they know they measure in head when you go Taylor house. All right now, when we measure the head of who fit the work of president for South Nigeria, now we do so. All of us now Taylor, we go measure to see whether he get ogo or you don't get ogo, whether not petes on a flat head or everything just they coordinate on a square day. Now kind of measurement is different for inside different paper where you get. As better be where one vote, know which kind of ruler you want to use, whether na tape rule or whether na bucket you want to use measure the head. Any it be election matter, it don't reach at the mud. Who the cap fit pass? Now we do so for inside program say today, what do you suppose they find? What do you suppose they look? Who? All of them don't put themselves front. But what do you they look? Which kind of tape rule you hold for hand to measure? Who suppose collect this work? We'll find out from you inside this program as we do so. Now the Koko of the day, now it be this.
All right, our better guests don't join us, don't turn up, don't they wait to give us all the better information where in get carry come on top of this topic. Make we give a better welcome to Comrade Deji Adeyanju, who is civil rights activist. Twale to you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome, Oga Deji.
Yes, so good evening.
Good to see you, sir.
It's not go there easy to speak. Yeah, it's good to see you guys too. It's not go there easy to speak pidgin throughout this program today, but
don't worry, just flow. As the thing enter inside your body, anyone where they your body, we go they carry on like that, they manage them. Our work now today break the Koko.
Okay,
if you speak
yes.
any big English, we go break them down, no problem.
Okay, great.
All right, now welcome once again. Oh yeah, we don't enter inside 2023 election matter, and you don't they chook them out different places where we don't they see you. They chook them out onto who these people where we don't carry come put to say okay, INEC don't agree, say okay, now them be this, so now them be the presidential candidates of these different party them. What you use the reason on top the front runners, that is the major people then where they see for inside there. Because some people they look and say at least this 2023 election, it is different from what we don't they use. Normally now only two people where they get, and they say now devil and the deep blue sea, now we they see. But now we don't they get different options. Make we just get your take on how all these options they stand as far as 2023 they come.
Yes. For inside the election, if no be say Peter Obi come out, na two old people who I like to they call political ancestors. Now we for they talk about only them. But now Peter don't come out. For the last election, you go remember say when election where they come out. Ginger been there like this one small, but Peter Obi Ginger don't pass Showore on for the last election. And we also get them Fela Dorotoye, Kingsley Moghalu, and a few others who have been come out for the last election. We also Ginger. But the Ginger no fit really produce any serious result. But now, it be like say the noise for social media don't they plenty where. But how that noise will translate to real media, which now the grassroots, now that one will be another thing. But for my analysis, I believe say the incumbent government now then go carry the day because the opposition they divided into 3 or 4 different units. You go remember say for the last election, Atiku and Peter Obi they've been there together as presidential candidate and vice presidential candidate. They've been also there with Kwankwaso, we been gather thousands of supporters for them for Kano. And that time when they did together, Wike, governor of Rivers State, where they form serious quarrel now, they also deal with them. But now that PDP don't divide into different departments. And like the way I like to be called them for social media, they don't divide to 4 different branches. You get the articulated, which be the main PDP. Then them they call PDP Pro Max. Then you can't get the obedience, the one where they call PDP Light. Then you can't get PDP Mini, and then become also for Kano and parts of Jigawa. Then you can't get PDP Controversy, which Naim might they call the WK branch of the party. So any opposition for the whole world, where they deal with incumbent government, we no like to the organize free and fair election like APC. Even if they no they together, they need to get some kind of arrangement where they will show so that they're serious. From my side, as political analyst and commentator and town crier, I never see any form of seriousness for their part, where they show say they go defeat this evil, where they call APC. Because if you see the kind of elections we don't get for this country, and the news where would they get from even inside INEC, people waiting inside INEC where would they follow talk, say almost 70% of the national commissioners and INEC staff are APC members they be. So, and you know, say people where they try to judge the election on top, say waiting happen for Oshun, go fit happen for 2023. Then now people will know politics because staggered election and election where they call standalone, it is different from presidential election when election they happen for 36 states and FCT for the same day. Enough security no good day for ground to mobilize people to cover the field. Enough. So many things they wrong for presidential election when a national election. So, and I never see work for grassroots from these political parties. Now just so noise they make for social media. So now my only tool initial analysis be this. Thank you.
Now where you don't analyze Gidigba, arrange the talk and you want arrange them. I can't hear plenty things inside this talk where you talk. If I no get aware, maybe you go help me summarize, arrange me, make I follow the rule where you draw for ground on top of the matter. You say in the beginning of this talk, you say it be like say APC fee win again. You talk that one. You say PDP follow inside Pro Max, version, controversy. In fact, you call them different PDP light. You call them different name. But also they follow you for back for on top social media. I see say Peter Obi, it be like say you know too like him. Because even today where we dey so now, you don't write put for us. I say Labour Party won't raise money from the abroad. Can't use them shock help their election and say you get electoral law on top money how you supposed to and not supposed to because inside this Nigeria who feel win election we no get money or we no feel raise money they know they show face for inside party and inside election abi it don't change no be inside Nigeria election na money they spend pass how you want to do am inside that one make I ask you question on top that part of money matter where you just reason because you don't do small analysis where I know say plenty questions don't come outside from there.
Yes, our electoral law, which is our law guiding all elections for Nigeria, talk say nobody will they contest for election if raise money from outside Nigeria. Now for section 225 of that Electoral Act, 9 talk so, and section 85 of that same Electoral Act say now crime make person go raise money from outside or receive money from outside Nigeria to come run election. So now what make me analyze and be that, say legally speaking, now electoral offense, if they know will give shishi and they know they give shishi for the election. So if you know they give shishi, waiting you need money to waiting you want use money do if you know they give shishi. By now, I expect say we get 774 local government instead of all this noise where they make for social media. Look at the time where they do presidential primaries. It's almost about 3 months now. By now, they suppose don't go. They take local government by local government. They suppose don't feed do almost 75 local government by now. They social media, they go TV station, they go channels, go arise. It's just they waste time. Time they go. So not be by noise making. Election. That's why many people will understand the election. All the students of politics will always tell you say election not be by noise making, not be by propaganda, not be by too much noise. Election are science. Election are something where you feel measure. Say for my local government, I know people who my local government. I know people where they vote. I know people where leaders for my local government. How many structure you don't put for there? So not be by saying you go to raise money. If truly you are, because these people they need to define their ideology. You're ready to give money for election, and you're not ready to give money. If you just talk, so you know they give shishi for election. Okay, no give shishi, stick by your ideology. Campaign with your ideology. Follow your ideology through thick and thin. And make sure, say, you sensitize people, you go around local government, you set up structure. Make people understand what you stand for. What be your ideology. If not like APC where they share money, we already know, say, if APC they share money. APC and PDP, they share money, they buy votes, they do this. Then you go mobilize your people, sensitize them on how they go prevent them from sharing money. So now what we expect with this, don't be saying them to they will go, they look for money, say they want share money, they want do this, they want do that. So now my answer to you be that, thank you.
All right. Now from there, me will come follow the work. I know say so me, you even get question on top of this thing. You don't go to where Nigerian law follow for inside the soil. But wait though, if you look APC finish, you say it get as them be, say ancestor did there now one. Look PDP, say ancestor did there now two. You look Peter Obi, you say as in they now no structure, say now that thing they talk, now that thing they do. You can't look Koko, so you never even reason Koko so matter. Because no, you self don't do election. I don't say no run for office, but that time you follow Shaware Wakawa way and he raise small money from outside the country to carry support in election. But this 2023 election now won't come different. So waiting we suppose the reason. Because anywhere where anybody look, as you they talk, as you they write, you they tackle everything where they come out, they arrange everything, just say you they even pop potopoto, more join the potopoto, go big trailer, go mix potopoto, put for inside the potopoto, we don't they grant inside this election where they come for front. So which one can they we suppose they put eye? We na story we follow, and no be story we follow. Meanwhile, I they suspect say you self, if you like say dress body go the APC side, abi na my suspicion no read your body language where.
You feel do any suspicion. My own work not be to support any political party or any candidate. My own work now make I talk with and I see. Each time where I see them. As things they develop, if things change, I may go still come here, come tell you, say, as the journey they go, so it be like say APC no fit win again, or it be like say na Peter go win, or Atiku go win, or Showore go win, or somebody else go win. But as of today, I'm waiting my eye they see so now they talk so because, and I don't already give you the reasons why I they see I'm so. Anybody who don't sabi me, don't sabi how I take one Nigerians in 2014, 2015, say Buhari na scam, say Buhari go they deceive people, say all this promise where they promise, say they go create heaven for Nigeria, say na lie. They don't listen to us, they insult us, just like anyway some people they insult us now because they criticize candidates where they like, where some of them they say like say na God the person be. and they no like him. So when it's set, finish, everybody go remember, say we talk him. Because the reason why people like us must day for society, they say, the get person we supposed to day where they talk truth. Whether you like him or you don't like him, but you go they talk him, as they talk him, they pinch your body, but inside you, you know, say this is where this person they talk not true. You get people, activists we support Buhari that time, 2015. We want them say no do this thing, say because if you do, I'm not going to get them. Now we don't see some of them again not begin to support another politician and political party. They want them, they still no one here. So, but when it's set, because if all of us they support political party or political or candidates, now who go come they took the truth? Because once you begin to support that article, Tinubu or Peter, you don't go to tell any of them the truth. Because even if you criticize another person, they will say, I bet you be you they support Peter, or be you they support Tinubu, or you they support article. Why not make you just face your candidate, they campaign for your candidate? But the reason why if you wake up tomorrow, talk say PDP they useless, say article na mayor of Dubai, or say Peter na scam, say all this is Peter they talk, they carry bag, they go place in a lie because himself they use private jet. Several times they use private jet. So make person if Peter get ideas, make it 10 Nigerians what he want to do. Don't be by saying him they poor, he get 2 shoes. Jonathan we talk say if Peter get 2 shoes, Jonathan we no can get any shoe before encore. We think Jonathan come power can do. Nigerians don't wise pass all that one. Make we leave story. Face waiting with the problem. Waiting we want to do for people. Leave all this wayo politics. See, all these politicians, look at Konkoso. Konkoso don't move up. And look at Konkoso. Shekara will just go back, go PDP. He don't jump from APP. He jump go which party? He jumped from APP to AMPP. From AMPP to PDP. From PDP to APC. From APC to PDP. Now so they jump up and down. He has jumped like 7 times. Now so Konkoso they jump. Now so Peter they jump up and down. For PDP, Peter went to Abga. Peter went in there, Abga. He swear, say, he don't go ever leave Abga. Say, if he leave Abga, make it no better for him. He jump and go PDP. Now it's back to Labour. Tinubu, ACN. From ACN to APC. So, it's not about, for politicians, this one are their profession. Not be about their ideology. So, let's stop pretending. Let's face the issue. What is the issue? And how can we solve the problem? So, me and my own idea better because I sabi the mentality of politicians. I cannot be deceived by any politician because not the way I never see before. But however, the thing they always like talk, they say, if they criticize government, why would not go criticize opposition? Thank you.
Deji, make I carry this matter of the question where we carry Koko of the show today. Will be who the cap fits, because when you start this talk, you be like say you talk say it be like say APC now go carry them because of one, the fact say that be incumbent, 2, the fact say opposition not stand up the way they supposed stand up, and you also mentioned the issue of all the resident electoral people them we're going to touchlight the matter of elections on that day. You say all of them like say all of them now APC people. Now if you the reason that one and you constantly talk say like say APC, now you go get them. In that essence now, what you they talk say now them this cap fits, or not just because things never arranged for any other place. Now it can't be like say the wuru where they want they try they do. According to what you talk about the resident electoral people, them it be like say now you go make them win. I been at them the cap fits true.
How anybody for Nigeria will talk say cap fit APC? That means the person supposed to go psychiatry now. Anybody will go talk that kind of thing. That means the person no mean well for the country. But the reason why some of us they talk through now, they say so that make people feel ginger, wake up. No say problem day. If anybody they deceive you, talk say the next election, say it go day easy. Say somebody could just decide, say we do this, we do that. The person they lie to you. You get when you go talk, say the people where they vote, not be then they decide the election. And the people where they count the vote, now then they decide the election. So imagine say the opposition they useless. So the president don't appoint so many national electoral commissioner with the APC member. Now president don't send new names again of national electoral commissioner when the APC members. They know they talk instead. PDP they fight Labour Party. They try to teach themselves sense. Wike they fight Atiku. Atiku they fight Wike. Wike they fight Ayu they fight Wike. All of them they deceive themselves. They do. My brother and my friend Omaile Showore, just like the way you said, I like Showore. ordinary leave because of his ideology and all that. I get soft spot for pass any other person. You understand? Where I feel ever get. And there's even one young candidate who they talking at 38 years old. Now the kind of people we suppose they project ordinarily be that. But none of them will win election for this country. I talk out for public, my brother actually will not win election. If you don't vex, so you don't vex, so that one my own problem. My own, I make I talk things as I see them. Whether you be my friend or whether you be my enemy, no matter what you talk. Even if they talk where I talk, if you pepper you, when you go house, when you want sleep for night, when you sit down, you reason my talk, you reason waiting I talk, you look am properly, you go no say, even if sense no day, get one small sense where they there. So the reason why we they talk these things now, they say, look at the election for Osun. Adeleke was so popular. I talk him even before the election, say Adeleke get 80% chance of winning the election. He get 80% chance of winning. But look at how close it was. APC almost win that election. Because now just vote buying that they do for them, like they do for EGT. If nobody say PDP also share money to buy vote, therefore no fee win that election. So now the issues be this: if anybody they deceive you, they get some confidence. They talk say, the election is going to be revolution. The 370 something thousand people or 350 something thousand people will sell their vote for Osun. They are still ready to sell it in February. They are still ready and willing to sell them. So anybody with no feel look you for face, tell you the challenges where our country they face, that person know they fear God.
This main challenge is where they face the likes of Omoyele Sowore and the 38-year-old where you mentioned, where make you talk say they no go fit win election. Because you still mentioned the 2019 people, them, the Mogalu and the Durotoye and Co. Waiting you feel saying that the major thing where prevents them from winning election or even making any kind of impact at all. Because Omoyele Sowore been there too, and you follow on for that side. Waiting una see, waiting una take una eye, see where they make you they feel say they no go fit win. So that at least whether the solution go there to that side.
That time when 2019, when all of them come out, we can't gather them, me and Charlie Boy, before Charlie Boy go betray us, go collect money from government. We gather them for meeting, all of them. We tell them, say, make they come together. Say, you know if you come out this old criminal, if you know unite, we put them for room for 3 hours. Say, maybe we first do meeting with them. We can't put them for meeting. Say, maybe they meet among themselves. Maybe they agree among themselves. Say, which one of them will fit the president? We don't analyze that time. Say, even if they don't fit defeat APC and PDP, at least they go fit do something reasonable. And then we come back, they still never agree. We give them another 1 hour. May they meet again. We come back, all of them still don't agree. This person will talk, say, Mogalu will talk, say, if we go around Nigeria, now everybody will talk, say, now Mogalu will be the next president. So what the same thing? You know, say when these people don't get ambition, it they be like say now juju they do them. If you be say maybe now their pastor or their imam don't tell them say they go be president, nothing when you fit talk will go make sense to them again. So now lack of that unity, even them that time we know say none of them will win any election. You understand? Because see, we get voting enclaves for this Nigeria, where we know where people they vote, and we know the number of votes they come up for there. So we already know, say, that with the talk, say, make we start template. It just be like now, many of us be the hope, say, either concourse so go step down for Peter, or Peter step down for concourse. So don't be by force, say Peter must be president. Because they know a president for anybody name. You understand? This whole idea, say somebody go, they tell you, say, I'm the next president of Nigeria. Who tell you, say, you be president? When people agree, say you will become president, how you take notice that you will be president? And if now about service to Nigeria, why must of Nigeria? Why must you be president? Why must it always be about you, yourself? Why must it always be personal? Somebody like this Buhari, he don't get any reason to be president of Nigeria. Since he was shouting corruption all these years, all he would have just been was to become EFCC chairman. But selfish interest, he run how many times, make sure he become president just to come destroy the country. So now some of the reasons be this way, many of us, when we talk, people don't go understand, people go begin their abuse.
Okay.
All right. May we allow you conclude now. As we conclude this talk, they come. We can't reason them. So if everywhere can be as it be known, say this one, he do a million, he no enter. The other candidates will be like say you like, where you like from inside of yourself, they don't feel win. You don't even talk up. One no go green match break for the other one. Peter and Koko, so match break. The remaining two where they there, you say one, two of them are ancient ancestors, political ancestors. You call them that one. Who remain again? You say Peter na scam. Now na Peter be na scam. According to the reason, okay, if you not feel find material for cloth where you want so, at least you go get your own measurement for hand. Which measurements Nigerians suppose get for body, say hold for hand like this, inside this time. Now the last thing I will just ask you, maybe we use like 2 minutes to conclude this one. Nah.
If you article Tinubu and Peter, even blind man go pick Peter. If you can't add Showore, you everybody knows say Showore they better. But ideologically speaking, you will discover say Showore no feel win because na ideologically driven person. You go come say, oh, Peter get more chances. So if you know win, no, even if you know win.
Oh, breeze don't blow inside this.
Look more like so again, if you come talk say why person like Konkoso no go feel bearing ambition, or why person like Peter no go feel bearing ambition, make him and Konkoso make they agree so that they go work together. So you go come look and say, oh, me I know it must be noted and clear. Say me I know they support anybody for this election. Even if somebody put gun for my head, I know they support anybody for this election. However, for my eye, I believe say between Peter, Showore, Konkoso, these three underdogs supposed to come together. Even it's already late now when somebody become vice president to the other. But even a day to election, you can urge your supporters to support the other person. You understand? And this one are politics of common sense. Even 1 week to election, it is not too late. But if the opposition is not able to come together, and we even tell you, say, make Atiku no go fit step down for Peter, or Atiku no go fit step down for Konkoso, or Konkoso no go fit step down for Peter, or the other way around. So now the issues with that way with the talk say, and one of the reasons why we talk say, it can't be like say the opposition, now then they work for a Miloko. Because if all of them they divided, they are all working for a Miloko. You understand? So that is my view.
Thank you very much. We don't find the cap, now to find head, we go enter them now you remain. Bros, not even go say we can't drink tea. Just enjoy this Igbo man life. I've been a kunude inside.
No, I did outside Nigeria. I just enjoy myself or somewhere.
Correct. I beg don't use your visa finish at the
Sure, do come back, come vote because you must vote for inside this 2023 election. Thank you so much, Oga Deji Adeyanju. You don't took a better mouth put inside this topic. We greet you.
All right, nothing to us inside the program. Now, don't hear them. Until submit the look on a message now, one by one, to see whether your message will enter. If you never click send, you don't type. That means you don't type through away. If you don't send the message where you write, to keep. Well, different things don't follow this kind of talk with this. Well, we won't leave now for inside weekend now. May not go reason all the things. We now go use measure the cap, measure who go fit for inside an election. Don't be by force to preach your candidate, give person, no cause quarrel for inside our neighborhood. Keep your candidate for near your chest. Use seatbelt, hold them. No explanate too much. They agree, they don't agree.
Not sack anybody because of candidates when they follow. That one too still follow for inside. I think now the biggest news where we carry come today because now everybody can't they react on top. But you remember say anyhow, even politics matter. Ordinary football say if they divide people for inside family, talk more of politics. So we understand say the passion, the ginger, everything they where. But last still use your how my girl they talk am again. Anita, she say now use your HQ. Still use your HQ. They judge the matter until 2023 elections and how we go figure better country when that time come. My name is Sumi Alec. You know, I greet you now till we see you now on Monday.
Today na Friday, I won't go do last month's things for inside weekend. My name is Femi D. Amele. Carry enjoy, better evening, enjoy you.